How y'all doing this Wednesday, December 8th, 2021? It is, what time is it? 9:53 a.m. And I'm just recording this because this lady talking about, this person talking about getting these trees cut and shit. I'm just like, bro, like, you want to wait till now after winter. Then the winter is down the fall done passed to cut the down trees. You should have cut the trees before fall and shit. See? Y'all see this? This is the street theater, right? That y'all see. These are not regular people passing by. You know, I live on a long ass street and I'm in Florida, bro. This is a long ass street. You see how long this street is? Who the fuck in this hot ass weather and this unpredictable weather finna, you know? Look at this nigga. Look at what is he carrying? This nigga carrying trash. See, hand set this and shit. To remind you, I've been living here for I'm 28, so I've been living here for over 20 years. And I know any and everybody that live in the neighborhood. And it's a big neighborhood, but I know the cars. I know everybody that live close to me. Trust me, bro. Shelby got bird. And, you know, and the color schemes, man. Like, you know, I don't record a lot of shit, bro. I really don't record a lot of shit because I try not to pay attention to it because they do kind of meddle with you a little bit more when you know, you basically record and shit and you know. And I gotta get fucking cellular data for my phone, you know, because I be out, bro, and I gotta get cellular data just to record. I gotta wait till I get near Wi-Fi to, you know, upload my shit, so. And this shit don't really have that much storage. There's a whole bunch of shit going on, man, but as you see a lot of people with masks riding around and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, see how nice and pretty it is. Yeah, man, I'm just showing this, man, showing my yard, cause you know it's finna get cut. And this tree been here for, I planted, this tree is 2 years old. It's about to turn 3 next year. This is a 2-year-old tree. It was a twig that I planted, like a literal twig. And look how far it grew. It's taller than me now. That's crazy. This was a twig, like a little ass twig. The twig was like, literally, the twig was like this. The twig was like this. It had one little leaf on it. You know what I'm saying? And it grew into this. I birthed this, like, I sat down and watched this grow, man. Because I'm so obsessed over it, you know? It's something I single-handedly, you know, did by myself. You see it, it's just growing. Because I'm like 6'4", 6'5", bro, you know? So, this shit taller than me. It wasn't at first. I mean, you got more people, if you can see them walking around. Oh, man. How y'all doing out there, man? How y'all doing, bro? I'm thinking about creating like a, I like the things that, you know, Empowering Ados is doing, and, you know, Flower Tile, I watch some of her things, but, you know, we do debate on a few things when it comes to, you know, our perception on what black is, as far as, you know, the one drop theory type shit, you know. But, you know, she basically said, Flower Tower, her YouTube channel is Flower Tower. She a cool girl. I'm subscribed to her. She basically was saying, you know, we was having an argument. I'm basically saying, you know, she basically told me off rip, and I do agree. You know, first of all, I told off rip, you know, we all have admixtures in our DNA. For one, I'm trying to see how much time I got on here. 30 minutes. We all got admixtures in our DNA. You know what I'm saying? We all have admixtures. You know, European, Native, whatever, we have admixtures in our DNA. Some more than others. You know, mixed race means that there's multiple races in your DNA that creates you and makes you, that's circulating through your bloodstream and all that shit. There's multiple races in DNA imprints that can be traced in your DNA. That's mixed race. That's mixed race, right? You know, but instead, you know, we use mixed race as to say if you have a white parent, like your parents are different race, which in itself is mixed race, but in its entirety, us as a people, this ethnic group, Black Americans, ADOS, FBA, historically Black American, Native Black American, all us, bro, we are mixed up. We have admixtures in our DNA. We even have more admixtures in our DNA than East Africans do. You know what I'm saying? East Africans, as far as like, you know, Somalis, Ethiopians, Horn Africans and shit, you know, you would think that they would have some type of, you know, they would be more mixed than we are, but no, we're more mixed than they are as of recent. Of course, through hundreds of years, there's been mixing, you know what I'm saying, through the years. Cause I mean, Africa in general, when you think of Egypt, when you think of, you know, empires and shit, because there were empires on both sides of Africa. You had the Mali, Ghana, Songhai Empire, West Africa, and you had, you know, the, what was it? The, you know, Egypt and shit like that. So, I mean, on both sides, you had mighty empires, man. And, you know, Egypt itself has been, you know, conquered and ruled and, you know, inhabited and all this other stuff by many people. But, of course, the ancient Egyptians were black, bro. Are black, is black. You can't be on a black continent neighboring native black countries. But the one place that, you know, that's acknowledged as something doing something great in the world, you know, it can't go back to blackness. The same thing I thought about the Olmec kids, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you like look at the Olmec kids, bro. My thing is this with the Olmec kids, like, the only reason they claiming it as something that's Native American because it's, you know, geographical location where it was found, and the fact that, you know, other Native American tribes and shit, you know, they kind of took, you know, kind of had similar customs and practices. Basically saying that Olmecs is basically the mother of the Native American civilization, right? That's what they're trying to say. You know, Olmecs are the first, are the mothers. You know, they're the birth mothers of the basically Native generation or the Mongoloid generation. And I'm like, in the Mexican civilization shit. And I'm like, bro, being ADOS or anything close to ADOS period, the same shit, right? For instance, like you see the facial characteristics. You see the facial characteristics on the Olmec head. You know, it's full lips, full noses. These are the same features that, you know, black people all across, you know, black people period, you know, get clowned for it, get, you know, bullied for all this other shit just for having those features of the Olmec, bro. You know, full nose, full lips, all that shit. You know, black people get clowned for stereotypically, you know, depicting that Olmec head, bro. But because greatness is tied to it, and it, you know, it goes back to some type of civilization and building, you know, black people can't claim it. But our whole life we can be told, you know, this how a black African look. This is how, you know, you an African booty scratcher because, you know, you got full lips, full this is how you look. But, you know, I never seen a Native American. Now, I admit, I've seen some Pacific Islanders. But, of course, we know Pacific Islanders is an admixed group because you have, you know, blacks and you have Mongoloid people that inhabits the Pacific Islands, man. But, so, I wonder, what's this zoom in the whole time? Can you even see these people that's, you know, doing this shit? Alright, but yeah, I never seen no Native American that resembles a fucking Olmec head. I never seen a Native American that resembles an Olmec head. You know, I seen Pacific Islanders and shit, some like Tongans and shit that have full lips, full nose. Just like if you ever seen the movie Moana, you know, Disney movie Moana, right? You know, The Rock, who he played, the character who he played was the big dude. That's how the Olmec head look. You know what I'm saying? The Olmec head looks probably like Tongan or something. You know what I'm saying? Just looking at the facial features and all this stuff, it look Tongan. Because, bro, Tongans and Pacific Islanders, they don't have muscle tone. Like, they don't have muscle definition. They're not chiseled like black people are. You know, black people are naturally, like, chiseled. Black people will look muscular, look cut the fuck up and rip like they lift weights when they don't. You know what I'm saying? Black people naturally have a certain muscle tone and muscle mass that's, you know, that's in their DNA, that's with them, that sticks with them, right? And I know for a fact that, you know, Polynesians and Tongans and Pacific Islanders, man, like, they'll be big, they'll be bulky, but they're not like, you know, trapezius, you know, chiseled and shit like that. You know, they're not sculpted, they're just big. You know what I'm saying? I noticed that a lot with Pacific Islanders, especially the women. You know, they just big and heavy, cankles and shit, gap teeth. To keep it real, I've seen more Tongans and more Pacific Islanders with gaps than I've seen, you know, Nigerians and West Africans and shit. Let me be honest, bro. I know y'all see another lady here. I remind you, the bags that she has in her hand, you know, those stores are in that alley. No way she took that long way to walk around to come this way. She didn't even go through the alley. You know what I'm saying? Let's see if y'all can see another person. And remind you, this street is a long street. This street is literally like a mile and a half long, just straight street of walking. So, and she's signaling, if you can see, a straight walking. So, and she's wearing all gray. If you was to really see this street, you would think to yourself, like, there's no way this many people will literally, of course, they get dropped off and they literally just walk by, bro. That's all they do. They get dropped off, you know, and not in your sight, and they just walk by. You know, they wait till you walk by, you feel me, or do they shit. So, I wasn't trying to make this video that long, bro. It's just, I ain't really make a video in so long. Like I said, I'm gonna try to do a StreamYard, do a panel, try to, like, you know, maneuver this channel, like open it up, make it more, you know, multi-dimensional, because I love speaking on, you know, history and genetics, and, you know, just a lot of topics in regards of, you know, historical things. So I think that's, you know, that's something great to do, man. I feel like us as a people, I mean, even though, yeah, we have historical differences, cultural differences as far as the black race go, but man, I mean, at the end of the day, clearly, you know, white people is a, you know, white people are the true minority in the world. Black people are, and, you know, colored people are a minority in this country. So always remember that. And like I said, I feel like white people are trying to preserve their genetics. You know, and I feel like that's why they heavily admix with, you know, Asians. Like East Asians, like, you know, Koreans and shit, and Chinese, because at the end of the day, they look just alike. If an Asian person was to wear glasses that cover his, you know, eye socket, or his eyes, his retina, all that shit. If he was to wear some glasses that cover his eyes, you wouldn't know he Asian. That's how white Asians look. The only way you knew a person was Chinese was if they wear glasses. Most of the time. If they didn't wear glasses, you wouldn't know. Yeah, some of them, you know, distinctive, you know, they'll have the straight black silky hair and shit like that, and you can be like, okay, either they Cambodian, something like that, but, you know, nah, like, some of these motherfuckers be straight white. And like I said, I feel like these crackers trying to conserve one of their genes because they know they're going extinct. And I feel like these motherfuckers, by any means necessary, is trying to keep their gene alive. That's why there's so many mestizos, Mexicans, and there's so many people with heavy white admixture in their DNA. Because guess what? If that person with a heavy admixture of whiteness get with another person that's white, or even close with a heavy admixture, that person's gonna be the white person, bro. Yeah, they may have a curl or two, or they may look like a Spaniard, you know, because of course they have admixtures, but they're gonna be white for the most part. They might have dark eyes and, you know, a curl pattern to their hair because of admixtures, but they're gonna be for the most part white, and they're gonna be accepted as, you know, another white subgroup, bro. And I feel like that's like another way. I feel like that's like another way to do they shit. Cause remember, bro, Europe is small as fuck. Europe is not big. Europe is very tiny, bro. Europe is very tiny. It's not spacious at all. And you have immigrants, African immigrants, Caribbean immigrants, white people all over the place in the UK. And since the UK is so small, I feel like what motherfuckers is doing is, you know, what they're really doing is, I feel like they are trying to make, since America is big, you know, you got South America, North America, and Canada, right? So I feel like they're trying to make this part of the world their own little utopia, right? Because America's big, bro. It's a lot of land, you know. You got harvest here. It's a lot of shit here, bro. You got desert, land, all that shit, snow. So I feel like, you know, white people are trying to make the Americas, South America and all that. I feel like they're trying to make this their new genealogical location. You know, and when 40, 50 years pass by, when 60 years pass by, you know, white people are no longer going to be, you know, have roots in England or the UK. or Europe, they're gonna have roots in America. Then, you know, nobody, then next thing you know, slaves didn't exist. It was all a myth. Next day, you know, people weren't killed off, you know. That's what's gonna happen. Tupac not gonna be black. Tupac gonna be a whole other race in like 50, 40 years. This shit finna be terrible, but that was only 15 minutes, that's not bad. Yeah, man, that's kind of pretty much all I really want to say, man. Ain't really much to talk about. Just a nigga showing something out here, bro. But yeah, man, all this finna go. This tree right here. I think this tree right here and this tree right there. Well, I don't know why the fuck you would cut these trees, man. These trees been here forever, but it is what it is. Yeah, though, man. See, white. Wish I get some more of this. I got 15. Let me see something. Let me see if I can get some more theaters. What they gonna do? It ain't really passing nobody by like that no more. It's a gray car. Different color car. White car. Dark, black, gray, black, blue, maroon, gray. What else? Gray, white. And these niggas looking at me. If you can see, I wish I could zoom. They sitting there looking at me, pointing his mama. And it's a white car down there, turning in. White truck. Another gray car. Keep track of what I said. White, gray, blue. White, gray, blue. White, gray, blue. Sometimes they'll pop out with the maroon, but it's mainly white, gray, and blue. White, gray, red, and blue. Here go red right here. Red right here, gray right here, black right here, gray right here. Right. Black. And remind you, these people are following notifications. They are following notifications. Because there's nothing that's like, yes, we have a plaza over here. There's a plaza over here that has a McDonald's and shit. And other things over here. But there's nothing that's like really popping like that for motherfuckers to be, you know, in and out over here like that. You know what I'm saying? These white people follow, never seen them day in my life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we have a school back there, but come on now. There's other entries to that school. Everybody not fucking just, you know. And literally, the ambulance is down my street, so every day, you know, they try to make it look normal, but they always bring the ambulance and the EMS and shit down my street every fucking day. I think you seen one earlier today. Gray car, and I live on like a main street, kind of like a main road, so you know it can be disguised as just traffic when it's not just traffic. It's not just traffic. Like, I know the difference between real traffic and fake traffic. It's not just traffic. I know the difference, nigga. And to keep it real, there, like, when somebody trying to go somewhere, you know they driving. When they just cruising, you know, I know when a bitch is Ubering and trying to find a point of interest, bitch. I know the difference. Look, gray. Gray. Maroon. You see that? You see that? All the time. I can even do it right now. Look. Label car. Black truck, black car. It's two gray cars right here, and it's straight white cars over here. Oh, come on, bro. And my neighbors right now over there, they got cameras, like literally pointing towards my house. They got cameras right now pointing towards my house. Literally. I'm telling you, bro. You can literally see the camera pointed towards my house, angled towards my house. It's not even watching their fucking house. White car. Red car. Same shit. A gray car, crossing. You see that? I wish I could flip the goddamn camera, bro. I can't flip this bill. But yeah, I'm out, man. That's it.